encoded by CFTR or CF transmembrane conductance regulator gene. The most common CFTR mutation is a deletion of trinoglotide coding for phenylalanine at amino acid position 508 or 508 that cause a misfolding of CFTR leading to degradation of this receptor in the cell. Severe mutations are caused by complete loss or malfunction, absence of function of the CFTR, but milder form can happen because of the lower function of these receptors. In the normal sweet diet, the function of CFTR is absorption of chloride and sodium. So in the CF, malfunction of this canal causes the increase of chloride and sodium in the sweet. As a diagnostic test for cystic fibrosis, you can measure the chloride of the sweet. More than 60 milliequivalent is diagnostic for CF. In the gut, in the gastrointestinal lumen, the function is something reversed. The function is the excretion of the chloride in the normal mucosa. The malfunction causes retention of the chloride, absorption of the sodium, and also consequent absorption of the water. Dehydrated mucus. This dehydrated mucus causes the symptoms and manifestation of the cystic fibrosis. The major function of the CFTR protein in the sweet gland, we explained this slide, and also in the gut, in the gastrointestinal. Thus, unlike the sweet ducts, there is no difference in the salt concentration of the surface fluid layer containing respiratory intestinal mucosa cell in normal persons and those with CF. The most important systems that are affected by this disease are respiratory tract. Because of this viscid mucus secretion, they are susceptible to pulmonary infections. In gastrointestinal tract, because of thick and viscoid mucus secretions, they are susceptible to pancreatic, especially exocrine part insufficiency. And in the reproductive tract, viscid mucosa can cause infertility and bilateral absence of os deferens in the male. You can know if you remember the normal histology of the pancreas, exocrine and acini, you see that these acini and ducts are very dilated, full of thick mucoid material, and this mucoid material prevents secretion of normal exocrine enzymes in the gastrointestinal tract and causes malabsorption of, for example, fat. And causes pancreatic insufficiency. This is the line. You know there is the bronchiectasia and also pulmonary infection. Lung involvement causes Staphylococcus aureus, Haemophilus influenza, and Pseudomonas aeruginosa infection, bronchiectasia, and lung abscess. Liver involvement in cystic fibrosis causes steatosis and cirrhosis. Pancreatic involvement, which happens in 85 to 90% of cystic fibrosis patients, causes avitaminosis, especially those soluble in the fat, like ADK, malabsorption, insufficiency, and meconium ileus. And also in reproductive system, azoospermia and infertility are found in 95% of affected males because of bilateral absence of os deferens. In the lungs, the dehydration leads to defective mucociliary action and the accumulation of concentrated viscid secretion that obstruct the air passages and predispose to recurrent pulmonary infection. Accumulation of mucus in the pancreatic ducts causing atrophy of exocrine glands and progressive fibrosis impairs fat absorption and may lead to vitamin A deficiency. There are different presentations of the cystic fibrosis. Would you please tell me, in short, presentation of the cystic fibrosis?
So first, from the sweat gland, we'll see that there's more chloride in the sweat.
Yes.
We'll see that the person has sinusitis.
Yes.
And has pneumonia and liver cirrhosis, and he'll have problems in the pancreas, causing diabetes, pancreatitis, and exocrine dysfunction, and we'll have intestinal problems like neonatal obstruction and distal obstruction, and if the males, they'll have problems with the reproductive tract, mainly infertility and azoospermia.
Because of?
What I don't understand.
Azoospermia, because of bilateral obstruction of the. Excellent. Good review. Thank you very much. The next disease is galactosemia. Galactosemia is also an autosomal recessive disorder. Lactose split lactose, that major carbohydrate of mammalian milk, into glucose and galactose. In the galactosemia, the main enzyme that is affected is galactose 1-oleadyl transferase, or GALT enzyme, that leading to accumulation of galactose 1-phosphate. This is the metabolism pathway of the galactose under effect of galactokinase, galactose 1-phosphate, galactose under the effect of GALT, galactose 1-phosphate uridyl transferase changes to glucose phosphate, and under the effect of phosphoglucomutase, it changes to glucose 6-phosphate that is used as the energy source for the cell. When you do not have GALT, glucose 1-phosphate uridyl transferase, this metabolite is accumulated in different parts of the body. In the eye, because of the galactical absorption of the water in the lens, it causes bilateral cataract in the newborn. In the liver, it causes the jaundice, hepatomegaly, fatty change, and cirrhosis. In the neural and the brain system, it causes damage because of loss of nerve cells, gangliosis and edema, and the vomiting and diarrhea within a few days of milk ingestion. E. coli sepsis is very important in galactosemia, and dietary restriction of galactose can prevent at least some of the more severe complications. This is the galactosemia. The presentation: brain damage, cataract, jaundice, kidney damage. The diagnosis is by genetic testing. You're also measuring the activity of galactose 1-phosphoryl transferase or galactokinase activity. Let's talk about approximately, I think, 60 diseases under the name of lysosomal storage disease. Lysosomes are organelles full of enzymes that are important for hydrolyzing very large and complicated molecules in the body. All of these diseases are named lysosomal storage disease. Lysosome digestive system for the cells contain variety of hydrolytic enzymes that are involved in the breakdown of the complex substrates such as sphingolipids and mucopolysaccharides. These large molecules may be derived from the turnover of intracellular organelles under the mechanism of autophagy, or they may be acquired from the outside of the cell by phagocytosis. With an inherited lack of lysosomal enzyme, catabolism of its substrate remains incomplete, leading to accumulation of the particularly degraded insoluble metabolite within the lysosomes. Lysosomes become large and numerous enough to interfere with normal function. They are autosomal recessive disorders. Patient population consisting of infants and young children. A storage of insoluble intermediates in the mononuclear phagocytic system cause hepatosplenomegaly frequency CNS involvement is associated with neural damage. There are three important lysosomal storage diseases: Tay-Sachs, gangliosidosis, GM2 gangliosidosis, Niemann-Pick disease, and Gaucher disease. Let's talk about Tay-Sachs, characterized by accumulation of ganglioside GM2. It's principally present in the brain. It's autosomal recessive disorder because of loss of function mutations of beta subunit of enzyme hexosaminidase A, which is necessary for degradation of GM2 glycolipids. More than 100 mutations have been known in this disease. GM gangliosides accumulate in many tissues, including heart, liver, the spleen, and mainly nervous system. Involvement of neurons in the central and autonomous nervous system and retina that dominates in the clinical picture. Affected cells are swollen and sometimes fold. In the Tay-Sachs, you see the accumulation of the GM2 glycolipids in the brain neurons. Under the electron microscopy, it has an onion skin appearance. Motor weakness begins at the age of 3 to 6 months. It is followed by neurologic impairment, blindness. This occurs in the age of 2 to 3 years. The retina usually is involved as well, where the pallor produced by swollen ganglion cells in the peripheral retina, resulting in constructing cherry red spots. So in the retina, they have cherry red spots. The next lysosomal storage disease is Niemann-Pick disease. It's caused by deficiency of three types of Niemann-Pick disease. Type A and B is caused by deficiency of acid sphingomyelinase and resultant accumulation of sphingomyelin. You can see form a macrophage in the sinusoids of hepatocytes and also zebra body in the electron microscope. Type A Niemann-Pick is characterized by severe deficiency of sphingomyelinase. Excessive sphingomyelin accumulates in phagocytic system and the neurons. It causes massive organomegaly, severe neurological determination, and this usually occurs within the first 3 years of life. Type B has some residual activity, so the symptoms and signs are a little milder, organomegaly, but no neurologic manifestations. Estimation of sphingomyelinase activity in leukocyte can be used as a diagnostic test because of the high content of phagocytic cells. The organ most severely affected are spleen, liver, bone marrow, lymph node, and lung, CNS, and eye, as well as the Tay-Sachs. They can also have cherry red spot in the retina. They are susceptible to Alzheimer's disease. The infants have trouble in moving eye vertically, affected brain, and also loss of muscle tone, enlargement of the liver and spleen. Niemann-Pick type 3 has a different mechanism. It is in the defects in a cholesterol canal and mutation in NPC1 and NPC2. What gene was mutated in Niemann-Pick type A and B? Acid sphingomyelinase, exactly. But in type C, the gene NPC1 and NPC2 have defect. NPC results from a primary defect in lipid transport. Affected cells accumulate cholesterol as well as gangliosides such as GM1 and GM2 gangliosides. Both NPC1 and NPC2 are involved in transport of the free cholesterol from lysosome to the cytoplasm. Niemann-Pick type 3 is a progressive severe type of neurological Niemann-Pick disease. You can see the foamy macrophages in the sinusoids. The next lysosomal storage disease is the Gaucher disease. Gaucher disease is an autosomal recessive mutation in the gene that encodes glucocerebrosidase. So the enzyme involved in Gaucher disease is glucocerebrosidase, and the resulting deficiency of this enzyme leads to accumulation of glucocerebroid and intermediate in the glycolipid proteins in the mononuclear phagocytic cells and CNS. Normally macrophages, particularly the liver, spleen, and bone marrow lymph node sequentially degrade glycolipids derived from the breakdown of senescent blood cells. Glucocerebroids which accumulate in the macrophage, that so-called Gaucher cells, become enlarged. These Gaucher cells have a special appearance under the light microscopy with hematoxylin and eosinophil staining. It is resemble to a wrinkled tissue paper appearance, the Gaucher cells, especially in PAS, and they are also PAS positive cells. This is the wrinkled tissue paper appearance of the Gaucher cells because of accumulation of the glycolipids due to the lack of the enzyme glucocerebrosidase in Gaucher disease. Gaucher disease type 1 is the chronic non-neuropathic form, account for 99% of the cases of the Gaucher disease, characterized by clinical radiographic bone involvement, such as osteopenia, focal lytic lesion, and osteonecrosis in 70 to 10%. A special appearance in the bone radiography is called Erlen-Meyer flask appearance. So in the Gaucher disease, the metaphysics of the bones are widened and giving the appearance of Erlen-Meyer flask. They have hepatosplenomegaly and absence of CNS involvement. Marrow replacement and cortical erosion may produce radiographically visible skeletal lesions and peripheral blood cytopenia. So, would you please summarize Gaucher disease for me? It is caused by? Yes, what is the pattern of inheritance? Autosomal recessive. What category of disease? Lysosomal storage disease. What tissues are affected? Type 1. Liver, spleen, bone marrow, lymph nodes. So they have hepatosplenomegaly, bone marrow failure, and also cytopenia because of the replacement of the bone marrow elements by the macrophages containing glycolipids due to lack of glucocerebrosidase activity. Gaucher type 2 and type 3. In type 2, acute infantile neuropathic form, neurologic signs and symptoms appear during infancy and are more severe, and early death happens. In type 3, chronic neuropathic form, neurologic signs and symptoms emerge later and are milder. All Gaucher diseases are susceptible to develop Parkinson's disease. What is Parkinson's disease?
Loss of dopamine,
yes, exactly.
which causes rhythmic muscle excitation and shaking.
Yes, exactly. Movement disorder in neurology because of lack of the dopamine, and also they have resting tremor and also very flat mood and face, and also very slow movements. Glycogen storage disease. Another type of lysosomal storage disease, an inherited deficiency of any one of the enzymes involved in the glycogen synthesis or degradation, can result in excessive accumulation of glycogen and some abnormal form of glycogens in various tissues. When you have problem in changing glycogen to glucose, so in the glycogen storage disease you have hypoglycemia. Regardless of tissue or cells affected, the glycogen most often is stored with the cytoplasm and sometimes with the nuclei. Most stenosis or inherited autosomal recessive disorders. Glycogen storage disease type 1 is a hepatic type of glycogen disorder. It is called von Gierke disease. The deficiency is in the lack of glucose 6-phosphatase enzyme. So you have hepatomegaly, renomegaly, and hypoglycemia and convulsion. So glycogen storage type 1 is because of enzyme deficiency of glucose 6-phosphatase. You have hypoglycemia, hepatomegaly, and renomegaly. The other name of glycogen storage type 1 is von Gierke. Glycogen storage, hepatic type of glycogen storage disease type 1 is von Gierke. Because of the lack of enzyme, glucose 6-phosphatase, what are the deficiency, what are the presentation of?
Hepatomegaly,
And hypoglycemia.
Hypoglycemia, hepatomegaly,
renomegaly.
urine. The other type of glycogen storage after the hepatic form of von Gierke is the myopathic or McArdle type 5 glycogen storage disease because of the deficiency of muscle phosphorinase. The presentation is muscle cramps after excessive exercise, myoglobinuria, failure of exercise to induce an elevation of blood lactates because of blocking glycolysis. So what is the myopathic form of glycogen storage disease?
Deficiency of muscle phosphorylase.
Yes, exactly.
Causes muscle cramps after exercise, myoglobinuria, and failure, like when we exercise, blood lactate levels don't increase because there's no glycolysis.
Thank you very much. What is the other name? McArdle. The other disease type 2 glycogen storage disease is Pompe disease. It is a lysosomal and glycogen storage disease, deficiency of lysosomal acid maltase form of causes this type of lysosomal storage disease. It affects all body organs associated with deposition of glycogen in every body organ. So Pompe is a very diffuse involvement, has a very diffuse involvement in body. The most presentation is cardiomegaly, muscle hypotonia, and myopathy.
Excuse me. Pompe disease is glycogen storage disease, right?
Yes.
And it is due to the lysosomal storage disease.
Yes. Yes. It is because the lysosomal acid maltase has a role in glycogen catabolism. When this enzyme has a defect, you have a lysosomal and also a glycogen storage disease also. Okay. Let's talk about the cytogenetic disorders. Cytogenetic is a branch of genetic science that studies the chromosomes under microscope under the most condensed form after culturing, harvesting, spreading, and staining with Giemsa banding. This science is called cytogenetic. It is study of the chromosome under microscope under the most condensed form in metaphase stage. Karyotype is a photographic representation of the stained metaphases spread in which the chromosomes are arranged in order of decreasing length. A variety of techniques for staining chromosomes have been developed. Giemsa stain G-banding technique. Each chromosome in Giemsa stain, each chromosome has a distinctive pattern of alternating light and dark bands with variable widths. This is the karyotype. What is karyotype?
The genetic makeup.
Yes. Study the picture of chromosomes under the light microscopy, arranging them after Giemsa banding, arranging them from the largest to the smallest one. Each of them has a special banding pattern. For example, X chromosome have two thick bands with the same distance from the centromere. When you have this pattern of banding, you can see that this is the X chromosome. For example, in chromosome 1, you have very two light short bands and also two dark line arms. We said about the homologous chromosomes and sister chromosomes and replication. There are two types of cytogenetic disorders, numerical and structural abnormality. The normal chromosome count is 46 or 2, and a haploid number is 23. Every somatic cells is diploid, and sperms or germ cells are haploid. Chromosome numbers such as 3 and 4 are called polyploid. Polyploid degeneration results in a spontaneous abortion, but any number that is not an exact multiple of n is called aneuploid. You see the mechanism of mitosis, that the mother cell causes two daughter cells, meiosis, 4 germ cells. The chief cause of aneuploidy is non-disjunction of homologous pair of chromosomes at the first meiotic division and failure of system chromatid to separate during the second meiotic division. The latter also may occur during mitosis in somatic cells, leading to production of two aneuploid cells. Let's talk about the numerical abnormalities and then the structural abnormalities of the chromosomes. When non-disjunctions occurs at the time of meiosis, the gametes formed have either an extra chromosome or one less chromosome. Fertilization of such gametes by normal gametes would result in two types of zygotes, trisomic with an extra chromosome 2n plus 1 or monosomic 2n minus 1. Mechanism of trisomy or monosomy because of non-disjunction of the chromosome in the first or the second stage of the meiosis and even mitosis during the anaphase lag. What is the mosaicism? The genetic mosaicism is defined as the presence of two or more cell lineage with different genotype arising from a single zygote in a single individual. So it is called mosaicism. When you have two or more cell lines from with different genotypes from a single zygote. If you have different cell lineage from two zygotes, it is called chimerism. For example, after bone marrow transplantation, you have chimerism. But when the mutation happens, when this non-disjunctions happens during first or second meiosis, or in the somatic cells, during mitosis, you have mosaicism. Somatic mosaicism does not pass to offspring, and the sperm and ovum are not affected. But when you have germline mosaicism, it can be passes to the offspring. Let's talk about the structural abnormalities. We define different types of the chromosome according to the place of the centromere: metacentric, submetacentric, acrocentric, telocentric chromosomes are not present in the human being. Structural changes are translocation that can be balanced, reciprocal translocation, or Robertsonian between two acrocentric chromosomes, isochromosomes, because of the horizontal division of the centromere, deletion, inversion, and ring chromosome. You can see different types of the structural abnormality, rearrangement, for example, balanced translocation, centromeric fusion, in the Robertsonian translocation between two acrocentric chromosomes, for example, between 14 and 21, you have a Robertsonian translocation. This small chromosome is deleted. You have isochromosome when normally the centromere is divided vertically. When it is divided horizontally, you have two short arms, two long arms. These two short arms is called the isochromosome. These two long arms is also called an isochromosome. When you have two breaks and omitting of a fragment of chromosome, it is called deletion. When you have two breaks and inversion, it is called inversion. When you have the breaks of the distal ends of the chromosome and the ring chromosome, it is a ring chromosome. What is this structural change? You have breaks in two chromosomes, and this chromosome material is replaced in each other. It is called the balance.
Translocation.
Yes, translocation. When you have centromeric fusion between two acrocentric chromosomes, it is called the
Non-homologous engineering.
yes, Robertsonian translocation between two acrocentric non-homologous chromosomes. What are the acrocentric chromosomes in the human being?
13, 14, 15,
15,
21.
21, and 22. So you can have Robertsonian translocation between these all chromosomes. The result is a single large chromosome. The smaller chromosome carries a few essential genes that is lost. Isochromosome is results from the horizontal division of the centromere. What is this structural abnormality?
Isochromosome.
Yes, isochromosome. Deletion. We talked about the deletion, inversion, ring chromosome. Now let's talk about the cytogenetic abnormalities. The most famous one, Down syndrome or trisomy 21. What is this picture? What is this test? Karyotype. Yes, karyotype. Showing one extra 21 chromosome, so it is 47 XY plus 21. This is the report for a Down syndrome. Down syndrome has a different mechanism. Mechanism 1, characterized by an extra copy of genes on chromosome 21, is the most common chromosomal disorder. The cause of trisomy 1 is the meiotic non-disjunction in the mother ovum. Maternal age has a strong influence in incidence of the Down syndrome. In most cases, the meiotic non-disjunction of chromosome 21 occurs in the ovum. Mechanism 2 happens in about 4% of the cases. There is an extra chromosomal material present as translocation of long arms of chromosome 21 to chromosome 14. It is a Robertsonian translocation. When a father, for example, has Robertsonian translocation and mother has 221, this complex the father gives one of the 21, gives the 14 with 21, and mother gives one for 21, it can cause a Down syndrome in Robertsonian form, and genetic consultation in this Robertsonian translocation is very important. If present in the father or in the mother, there is an increased risk of recurrence in the next pregnancies. So it is important for you to diagnose the mechanism of Down syndrome, and if there is any need to genetic consultation, inform the parents that there is a higher risk of recurrence with this type of translocation for the next office visit. Mechanism 3, in mechanism 3, 1% of the patients with trisomy 21 are mosaics, usually have a mixture of 46 and 47 chromosome cells, results from mitotic non-disjunction of chromosome 21 at an early stage of embryogenesis. Clinical manifestation in such cases are variable and milder depending on the proportion of the abnormal cell. These mechanisms do not depend on the mother age. What are the physical presentations of the Down syndrome? Decreased muscle tone, excessive skin at the nape of the neck, flattened nose, hypoplastic mid-face, upward slanting palpebral fissure or eyes, small ears, small mouth, wide short hands with short fingers.
Large tongue. Large tongue.
What?
Large tongue. Like
Large tongue, yes, exactly. Small mouth, large tongue, thank you. Wide short hands, separated joints by the bones of the skull. Separated joints between the bones of the skull. Single crease, simian bilateral, simian crease. White spot color, white spot on color part of the eye, and also to some extent clinodactyly, and also
saddle toe. Saddle toe.
yes, sandal toe. The distance between the big toe and the second toe, it is called sandal sign, sandal toe. Approximately 40% of patients have congenital heart disease, atrial septal defects, atrioventricular valve malformation, and ventricular septal defect. Arteries of the esophagus, atresia of esophagus and the small bowel, 10-fold or 20-fold increase risk for leukemia, ALL, acute myeloid, acute lymphoblastic leukemia, and Alzheimer's disease. What are important indications of genetic analysis? Advanced maternal age beyond age 34. Confirmed carrier status for balanced reciprocal translocation, Robertsonian translocation or inversion. In such cases, the gametes may be unbalanced, so the progeny would be risk of chromosomal disorders. Fetal abnormality observed on ultrasound, abnormal results on routine maternal blood screening, a chromosomal abnormality or Mendelian disorder affecting a previous child, and determination of fetal sex when there is a history of X-linked disorder in the family. Other important indications of postnatal genetic abnormality are multiple congenital abnormalities, suspicion of a metabolic syndrome, unexplained maternal retardation and or developmental delay, suspected aneuploidy like Down syndrome, other chromosomal abnormality like deletions inversion, or multiple symptomatous, multiple spontaneous abortion. These genetic studies can be done on amniocentesis, chorion sampling, chorion biopsy, on umbilical cord blood liquid biopsy, and tests like NIPT, peripheral blood lymphocyte, and archival tissue sections. Let's talk about the cytogenetic disorders involve the sex chromosome, Klinefelter and Turner syndrome. Klinefelter syndrome is defined as a male hypogonadism that develops when there are at least 2 chromosomes and 1 or more Y chromosomes. It is the most common cause of hypogonadism in males. Most affected patients have a 47XXY karyotype. This karyotype results from non-disjunction of X chromosome during the meiosis. So what is the karyotype formula for the Klinefelter syndrome?
XXY.
XXY. Extra X chromosome. The extra X chromosome may be either maternal or paternal in origin, advanced maternal age, and a history of irradiation. In either pattern, a parent may contribute to the meiotic error resulting on these conditions. Approximately 40% of patients show mosaic patterns, including 46XY, 47XXY, or 47XXY, 48XXXY, the presence of a 46XY line diminish the presentation and causes the milder clinical condition. The mechanism. It has Klinefelter syndrome has wide range of manifestations, including hypogonadism, that causes elevation of FSH, estradiol, and decrease of the total testosterone. Increase in the length between the soles and pubic bone, which creates appearance of elongated body, reduced facial body and pubic hair, gynecomastia, small testes, mild mental retardation, breast cancer, 25 times increased extragonadal germs of tumor, autoimmune disease such as systemic lupus erythematosus. Histologic examination showed hyalinization of seminiferous tubules. By contrast, Leydig cells that produce total testosterone are prominent and hyperplastic. This is the summary of Klinefelter syndrome signs. A taller, less muscular body than males in that age, broader hips, longer legs, larger breasts, weaker bones, low energy, smaller penis and testes, delay in puberty, less facial and body hair. Now let's about the Turner syndrome. What is the karyotype for the Turner syndrome? Loss of one X chromosome, it's
45X4.
Yes, exactly. Or 45X. No O. Yes. Turner syndrome characterized by primary hypogonadism in phenotypic females results from partial or complete monosomy of the short arms of X chromosome. With routine cytogenetic methods, the entire X chromosome is found to be missing in 47% of patients, resulting in 45X karyotype. Approximately 43 patients with Turner syndrome either are mosaics or X chromosome have the structural abnormality. Short or arm of the X chromosome is very important for development of a normal female. When you have monosomy X or deletions of short arm of X chromosome, either isochromosome X of line arm, they all cause Turner syndrome. What are the signs and symptoms of Turner syndrome? Growth retardation, abnormally short structure, swelling of the nape of the neck, lower posterior hairline, cubitus valgus, shield-like chest, high arched palate, lymphedema of hands and feet, horseshoe kidney, bicuspid aortic valve, coarctation of aorta, amenorrhea, and hypothyroidism. So for primary amenorrhea or short stature and also delayed sex development, especially in young girls, karyotype is ordered to see whether the karyotype is normal and there are two normal X chromosomes or not. It is important. Turner syndrome, 45X, short stature, small mandible, high arched palate, low hairline, bicuspid aortic valve, coarctation of aorta, amenorrhea, and also infertility. Okay, let's talk about the molecular diagnosis of Mendelian complex disorders. We are going to talk about the several routine diagnostic tests in genetic and molecular studies, like PCR and also RACGH. We talked about the cytogenetic and karyotype data visual evaluation, the number and shape of the chromosome in a human being, that should be 46XX in female or XY in males. And now we are going to talk about the method for diagnosis of the molecular
Can
disease.
we take 15 minutes? Nice, can we take rest after that? We can finish the lecture.
We can have slides?
No,
we
rest,
are-
rest.
Rest, yes,
Yeah.
5 minutes rest.
Just 5 minutes?
10?
7 minutes.
15
10
No,
minutes.
15 minutes on.
We have only 10 slides. We can finish the class and go to the practical class after 30 minutes.
Then-
Let's finish the class.
Okay, okay.
Okay, doctor.